Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant Hogwarts Legacy on the PlayStation 5, and we are playing through this game on hard mode. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, we spoke to a guy called Albie Weeks, and he gave me my very first broomstick. He then told me that if I go and speak to Imelda and I take part in a time trial and I let him know how the broom controls, he can start developing an upgrade for me. So we spoke to Imelda. She was being very sassy with me, so we absolutely annihilated her time in the time trial. We then went back to Albie Weeks and we told him about the broom, and he is now currently developing an upgrade for us, and he's going to contact us in the future when he's ready to apply it to our broom for a small fee of like 1,000 galleons, if I remember correctly. We then came back to Hogwarts, and we spoke to the main man Sebastian, who showed me a secret room that he goes to with Ominous, his friend, the blind kid, and it's this room right here known as the Undercroft. And whilst we were down there, he taught me a forbidden spell known as Confrigo, which is this spell right here. Confrigo. Lovely. And we then had a chat about all of the stuff that happened in Hogsmeade and about the stuff we found in the forbidden section of the library. And we basically told him that he needs to keep all of it a secret because we're not actually supposed to tell anybody about the fact that we can see ancient magic, etc. And he's promised to keep it a secret, and he's also asked me to come and visit his sister in the future when he goes to visit us. So he's going to contact me later, and we're going to go and visit his sister together, who is currently sick in a hospital, if I remember correctly. And then we exited the Undercroft, and we bumped into Ominous, the blind boy, who was very angry because Sebastian told us about the Undercroft. And he basically warned me that if I tell anybody about this place, he's going to get his father to speak to the headmaster. So he threatened me, and then he went to the Undercroft to give Sebastian a mouthful. So yeah, there's probably going to be some drama in the future. But for now, screw that. We've got more important stuff to do. So we've received a letter from Professor Fig, and he has told us that he is back from London and it was very unproductive, and he's hoped that we've had a better time. So we're now going to go and speak to Professor Fig today, and we are going to let him know about the pages that we have found, and then I guess we're going to take the book to the map chamber. We're going to place it on the pedestal, and then we're going to speak to Percival Rackham and find out what's going on with this ancient magic and why I'm seeing the things that I'm seeing, so on and so forth. So yeah, let's get straight into things. Apologies once again for the big ass intro, but it is what it is. You can always skip it. Okay, where's the quests at? The map chamber. We've also got a mission from Professor Garlick that popped up, another special assignment, but this popped up whilst I was setting up my equipment, so unfortunately you didn't hear what she had to say, so sorry about that. But yeah, she's got another assignment for me to unlock the spell Wingardium Leviosa, and obviously we are going to do that because, you know, Professor Garlick is our bird, you know. We've got to do everything that she wants. Alright, but first things first, for this video we're going to be focusing on the map chamber. So let's get straight into things. Oh, I better actually quickly sort out my gear as well. I think I've got a couple of upgrades. Yep, I'm not surprised that that wasn't an upgrade. 35, 39, 34. Decreased damage from goblins, that's pretty damn good though. I'm going to go with this one, just because it decreases the damage I take from goblins. And I think we might be meeting a few goblins soon. So we'll put this... Oh my god, look at the state of that. We'll put this on for now. And I think we got a better scarf as well, didn't we? Only increases by 1. Ah, never mind, we'll take it. Man, look at the state of me. I look like flipping, what's his face? Willy Wonka. Right, let me quickly change the appearance. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's go and have a chat with Professor Fig. Hang on a minute. Is that you, Sebastian? What? How the flippin' hell did you get out of the Undercroft? I've been standing by the Undercroft the whole time and you didn't walk past me. Yeah, there must be a secret exit from the Undercroft that he didn't tell me about. There's no way you walked past me. I was sitting here the whole time. Oh, well, never mind. Cheeky devil. Well, he didn't say nothing to me. He didn't, like, suddenly pull me to one side and get angry with me because Ominous knows about me knowing about the Undercroft. So maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be an absolute ton of drama, but doesn't seem like there's going to be. So that's good. Mind you, when we pay a visit to his sister, maybe he will pull me to one side then and give me a mouthful. Not that it was my fault. I literally came out of the Undercroft and Ominous was standing there. I couldn't do anything about it.
I was hoping to see you.
Oh, was you now? Watch this. This is because you were gone for so long.
Confringo.
What do you think about that, Professor Fig? Don't you be gone for that long ever again, right? Yeah, that's right, Professor Fig. That's right, buddy. I'm just going to nick some of your stuff quickly. Thank you.
Revelio. You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Yes. Don't forget the book this time.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Peeves is a fucking menace, mate. Peeves is the main villain in this game. I won't even be surprised if we get to the end of the game and then we walk into a boss room finally finding out who the main actual bad guy is, and it's not actually Ranrock, it's Peeves just sitting in a throne just glaring at us, you know. I wouldn't even be surprised. Peeves is a nuisance. They could probably make an entire DLC about Peeves. I wouldn't buy it though, it'd probably drive me insane. Peeves is a menace.
Travelers, the both of you. Keep your wits about you.
I will do, thank you.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
It's like the final boss in Ulduar in World of Warcraft. The secret boss.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Yeah, he's talking about his wife. So does he just live in a painting now? He's supposed to be dead. How does he even communicate with us, man? Magic's crazy.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
In Gringotts? I think I do, but just for the benefit of the viewers, I don't recall it fully.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
No.
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
All right.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I'm not sure, man. There's a lot of towers in this place. So I probably have. I believe I have.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Doesn't really matter if it is safe, because once we go in, I've got to do everything myself anyway, so it don't really matter, does it? I'll see you there. Do you know anything about the tower? Nah, I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Okay. And the person that he was speaking about, Percival Rackham over there, his friend Charles. I think his friend Charles is called Charles Rookwood. And you remember that there is a guy called Victor Rookwood who is currently hunting me and working with the goblin Ranrock. So the second name Rookwood is something that I don't know if it's going to be important, but it might be. So something we might need to...
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Well, that was bloody rude, wasn't it, Professor Kagawa? I think to learn the Glacier spell is actually something we will do soon, because that's something I do use quite often. I normally replace Levioso with Glacier, but all you need to do is fly around and pop balloons, I think. So she's probably got the most easiest assignments of any of the professors. But let's go and meet up with Professor Fig. I'm going to have to see how far I can fast travel. I don't think we'll be able to fast travel the whole way there, but I better spend my talent as well. Gonna grab these. I've got most of the things that I normally use at the moment. Oh, I probably should have grabbed this one instead. God damn it. Oh well, never mind. Never mind, we'll grab it after. Right, let's head over to the map. And let's see. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fly. So as we can fast travel to Jackdaw's tomb and then we can jump on our broom. But yeah, this trial that we're going to be doing, there will be a boss battle in this place. But there's a lot of like portals that you need to go into to solve certain puzzles, and then other portals you can voluntarily go into, and it will take you to like different versions of the same room, and you can find lots of different chests and stuff. So it's going to be quite a bit of stuff to do. It's similar to Jackdaw's tomb, where we have to take different pathways to find chests. But in this place, there's going to be different portals that will take you to different versions of the room, and it's a little bit tedious, this place actually. A lot of Accio using as well, and the pulling of platforms and all sorts of shenanigans like that. Not sure why it's night time again. It was only daytime like 4 seconds ago. What's going on? Bloody hell, we must have been down in that map chamber for about 10 hours. Oh, look at that. There's another beast location. Oh, I think I know what beast these are. Have a look at this. They're going to run away, but look. Look. Hippogriffs. Yeah, there they go. We will be doing stuff involving beasts in this game. Probably within the next like 4 or 5 videos, I would say. But we will be doing stuff involving the beasts. They are very, very important to the game for a lot of reasons, which I won't talk about because you're going to see in the future. I don't want to spoil anything. I can already see the tower over there. Lovely. But I think once we're done with this stuff, I might make this video a bit longer actually, so we do finish this trial today. But in the next video, I think we might focus a bit on doing like a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, just like doing like special assignments and stuff like that. Because we've got one from Garlic, Sharp and Kagawa at the moment, so there's a lot of special assignments to do and a lot of spells we can unlock. So we might dedicate the next video to getting them done maybe. We shall see.
What are you up to now?
None of your bloody business. I wasn't supposed to tell anybody. Stop being nosy. Might order myself a takeaway today, BwolfTheWolf. I'm recording this video on a Saturday. Let me know in the comments what you think I should have. By the time you see this video, it might be next Saturday, so you're still going to be helping me out. But let me know in the comments. I'm very fussy, by the way, so 90% of the stuff you suggest I'm not going to want to have. just a word of warning.
Over here.
Well, at least it turned to daytime, man. Look at that view. Well, look at little Bumblebee flying there. Oh, what the hell? It vanished.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Oh, goblins are the worst.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Yeah, I always go in with a disillusionment charm, and then I hide somewhere, and then I unleash absolute chaos. But unfortunately, the goblins are by far the worst enemy in this game. The same with Victor Rookwood's goons as well. because they always use the various different spells and shields and stuff that just make it so bloody annoying to deal with. Reaching an enemy undetected allows you to cast Petrificus Totalis. Oh, nice! This will permanently incapacitate a weaker enemy or significantly damage a stronger one. I didn't know that. I completely forgot about that. Man, look at the damage it does on a stronger enemy. Nice. Man, this is what Hermione does to poor old Neville Longbottom. Do you remember that in Harry Potter? You're going to get us into trouble again. I'll fight you. Neville, I'm really sorry about this. Petrificus Totalis. Poor guy. Poor Neville. Who else does Neville Longbottom stand up against? Is it Malfoy or is it Voldemort? I think it's Voldemort, isn't it? Man, Neville Longbottom is a fucking legend.
Cast Petrificus Totalis.
Do I have to say it like a snob? Petrificus Totalis. Ah, bloody fucking da.
Petrificus Totalis.
Fucking, I turn into a complete statue. If you get the upgrades to the skill trees, I think it's the final one in the stealth skill tree, but you can Petrificus Totalis multiple enemies in a group. That's a very good upgrade to get, especially on a higher difficulty. But they do seem pretty blind, you know, so you shouldn't have to worry.
How long for a bacon and mushroom stew?
Bacon and mushroom stew.
Petrificus Totalis.
I would take the bacon, even though I'm a vegetarian, but I would take the bacon over mushrooms. I'm the worst vegetarian on the planet. I eat chicken daily, basically, now anyway, so I'm like the weirdest vegetarian, but I only eat chicken. So I guess I'm like a half a vegetarian, I guess you'd call it. I don't know what you'd call it. A bloody failure of a vegetarian, I'd call it. I ain't going to be able to get... Oh, that's going to be a pain. What about these two? They're pretty... Oh, yeah, they've got different...
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Maybe Ranrock's wrong.
Petrificus Totalis.
Sweet. What are we actually looking for in this area? We're trying to find out... Investigate the goblin presence. We're just trying to find out why they're here.
Revelio.
Any chests? Oh, hang on. What's that? A couple of bags of money. Well, look at that. 34 galleons, boys and girls. Might have to pop to Hogsmeade and get ourselves a couple of chocolate frogs. So it's a shame that Freddos, you know, those little dairy milk things that are like frog, like look like a little frog. It's a shame that, for one, it's a shame that Freddos cost about £10 million, but it's a shame that Freddos ain't like a little chocolate frog like you get in Harry Potter. That'd be cool. Much more cooler than just a normal bar with a frog picture on it.
Ready to fight!
That was not very stealthy.
Revelio.
Lovely. Oh, here we go. What's this?
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
Search the tower and the surrounding area. Look for anything to do with the names. What you find here could be the key to goblin kind finally taking its rightful place in the world. Ranrock. I mean, you goblins are in charge of a bank. That's quite powerful, actually. Bankers fucking rule the world, don't they? without bankers, and they're in charge of all our money. They own the world, mate. They've got so much power. Uh-oh.
I will draw blood.
Why did you reveal yourself? God. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong talent tree. Wrong skill tree, I mean.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio.
Oh shit, what was that?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
I got a couple of chomping.
I'd wager this mess. Best head inside.
What will you make up your mind? When you're going to speak about something, Professor, speak about one thing. You keep changing what you're saying, mate. You're confusing the hell out of me.
Revelio.
I've got a couple of chomping cabbages in my inventory now. We've got 7. So if any more goblins want to fuck with us, mate, we'll send a cabbage after them. Nobody wants to be chased by a cabbage. I sure as hell don't. Man, have you guys and girls ever had cabbages? Horrible. Tastes disgusting. Especially when it's boiled. That's basically the way you cook it.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Well, of course.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Alright, show off.
Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Oh yeah, Alohomora. I need that flipping spell. The amount of locked doors we encounter is crazy. It's a little bit laggy in this tower. I think it's because of all the stuff we can see everywhere. Did you just... You dirty, dirty boy, Merlin. What's the matter with you? You can't just... I keep telling you this. You can't just drink random cups of tea. I know we are addicted to tea, mate, but you can't be doing that. It's a terrible idea. You don't know how long that's been here.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Not done a very good job, have they? Look at the state of this floor. Books everywhere and dust.
Welcome to San Bakar's tower.
Oh, we can't go in there yet. It's a level 3 lock.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okay.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Oh. Why can't you teach me that spell?
A
Think how
reservoir
quick...
of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Think how quick we'd be able to travel around in this game. I suppose what he's doing is basically what we do when we use a flue flame. But if you think about how we travel with the flue flame, like in how they travel in like Chamber of Secrets or whatever it is, or Philosopher's Stone, I think it's Chamber of Secrets, ain't it? It's not the same as what Professor Fig is doing, because they need to have like some sort of bonfire or something in the movies, and I guess in the books as well. But what Professor Fig is doing, if we had that power, we could travel around so quickly, couldn't we? It'd be great. We wouldn't even need a broomstick anymore. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a chunkier video today. Might even be an hour long. And by the time you see this, I'm probably like triple uploading again. So sorry for the amount of videos today. I'm such a badass. I work so hard, you know. I want to see Wolf more best. You guys and girls have no idea how hard I work. It's fucking crazy. I just work hard in silence. And you just see it from the... Well, people that know me in real life know how hard I work. It's fucking crazy. Don't really talk about it very often, but damn, man, it's crazy. Definitely going to put myself in an early coffin if it carries on, though. The first trial. Oh, that's beautiful.
Revelio.
Right, like I said, there's a lot of
I've seen this
twists and
before.
turns and
in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Twists and turns and things that we can explore in this place. Magical gateways that lead to different variations of rooms and stuff like that. It can be a little bit confusing at times, but it's not too bad.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Not as impressive as the bridge that we created in Jackdaw's tomb. That bridge was fun. Well, we had to do 3 different puzzles though, but how that bridge slowly appeared was lovely. This is pretty just standard stuff you get. A random button and it gives you a bridge. I doubt we're going to get out of this place with enough room in our inventory for all the gear, but fingers crossed we can. I don't think there's too many chests. Oh god, look at that. Oh no, that'd make me vomit. Oh, you can already feel that in your belly, can't you? Uh-oh.
Revelio.
Oh, hang on a second, let me just grab this chest. Silver spectacles, better not put them on, mate, seeing as we're a werewolf.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Well, that chest wasn't there before, I don't think. But you see how you look through? See how it's different? Yeah.
Revelio.
Okay. Right. Oh, man, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm not. Oh, well, look at him. Look at him over there standing in the distance. In a relatively large room. We've got Expelliarmus to disarm these guys. It makes them so much weaker. But they do just conjure a new weapon out of thin air, so it's not that useful for these guys.
They're never a welcome sight. At least I know what.
And also it applies a curse now. And we've got Confrago, so we can hit these guys from range. Ow, you bastard. Just remember that these guys do jump. Yeah, see? And remember, if we put multiple curses on enemies, like if I curse him, watch. At the moment, he's only took a bit of damage. Ready? Let me show you. See that guy? He's took that much damage. Right, so if I put a curse on him as well, now watch. If I hit the other guy, they should both take damage. I think he took damage. Maybe a little bit. Oh yeah, it's only a tiny bit. Yeah, see, look, when I hit both of them though, look. See? There's only a little bit though. I'm not going to bother healing. I'm taking unnecessary damage. I shouldn't even be taking these hits. Throw the weapon. Oh, look at that. That's why the upgrade we got so good. Look at that, man. That's fucking great, isn't it? Oh, look at that. We unlocked that a few videos back. I think it's one of the first ones you can get. But just if you combine it with Expelliarmus, it's great. Did we just level up? Not sure if we did. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Yep, very familiar. But you can see we can't really go to many places. But then we'll interact with this. And the room's going to change. And we've got that portal. See how it changes things on the other side? See, all sorts of shenanigans like that. Although I don't know... Oh, that's just a chest. Lovely. Oh, but look, the room's changed now, see? There's a bunch of chests that we can grab. Oh, going for a little bit of a spin. There you go. Obviously, we can't just walk through that doorway to get to this side, because if we walk through it, we get sent to another area. So I'm saying there's lots of random stuff like that.
More statues.
See, they didn't even activate until you said that.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Watch out for the other one that's on the... Oh, watch out, see, look, sneaky devil.
Expelliarmus.
That, oh, fucking hell, mate, that was a bit aggressive. No need for that, was there? Oh, just for that, you know what? Have this.
Expelliarmus.
That's what you get.
Not making this easy on me.
That wasn't that difficult, was it? I mean, we did take a very big sword to the face, though. That wasn't ideal. Alright, this bit I think is a bit more dodgy.
Revelio.
Make sure we don't leave any chests.
Accio.
What do I need? I think I need to get this platform needs to be on the other side, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look. Now I come through here, I think it gets rid of the bridge. Or if I go through like this.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
I don't think these statues activate or anything. Yeah, now we can pull it through. And then, let's pull it over a bit more just in case. And then I think we come back through and it puts everything back to normal. Oh no, we have to go through this way like that. There you go. Now the platform is on the other side. Now if we come up here, we can use the flying platform to get... Yep, there we go. Like I said, it can be a bit of a mindfuck at times. But it's not too bad. How do I get over to that one?
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Revelio.
There's plenty different, but how do I... Well, I'm going to leave that chest for now. I'm not going to bother trying to work out how to get over there. It's probably very simple, but like I said, this video is going to be longer anyway.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Lovely. Wiggenweld potion. Oh god.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of dueling feats done. Oh, hang on, who's shooting at me? Oh, where did those little small guys come from? Cheeky little devils.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh. How beautiful. I think it's hilarious when the little guys jump. It's like, what are you trying to do? It's like being attacked by a kitten.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Holy shit! There was no need for that, Merlin.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh, fuck.
Protego. Stupid one. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Alright. There we go. That went pretty damn well. Man, it's so good that we've got the combination, though, of Expelliarmus. That's the thing, though. You get so many cool little combinations of spells, and you kind of think, oh, which one do I use? Which ones do I not use? Which ones do I use? It becomes a bit of a pain. Now, this bit is definitely confusing. I'm very glad I didn't know you were going to grab on then. I think I need to pull you close, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I want to... There's a chest on the other side. I need to be able to pull myself over there. Yeah, so we can get that chest. And then what we need to do is we need to line both of these platforms up on either side of that portal so I can get onto this one, and then I can use that portal to go over there. Because as you can see, there's no hook there at the moment until you go through the portal.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Oh, steady Merlin, steady. If you fall over the edge, I don't know if it counts as a death or if you just get put back a little bit. But I don't want to find out. I don't want to bloody find out. There we go. There we are.
Revelio.
Lovely. We can go straight over here now.
Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how?
Magic, Merlin. Magic. What do you think, mate? Fucking hell, you're from Hogwarts. Stop acting so damn confused. Oh, well, you know something bad's about to happen. They've put 2 bottles of potions on the floor. Wiggenweld potions. I've got 19 at the moment. We're nearly maxed out on potions. Because we've been playing relatively well, we have. Famous last words, of course.
Revelio.
Oh, yes, here we go. I think before the boss does appear, the boss, you just dodge his attacks. You just roll left and right, you're fine. But then the boss summons this big orb. And if you pop the orb before he shoots it at you, it stuns the boss and the boss takes humongous damage. But that's the only time the boss takes humongous damage. But off camera, I wasn't able to deal enough damage to this orb. So I might need to add another spell to my toolbar maybe. Because I didn't have enough spells on the bar, so I wasn't able to break this orb. Let's have a look. What can I put on there? I could put this on there maybe. That's the only other damaging spell I've got at the moment. Right, we'll put that instead of Levioso. Plus the Ring of Fire increases its range. Oh, we've got to deal with these guys first, I guess.
I like the look of this.
Oh, fucking hell, there's a lot.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I'm trying to save my ancient magic for the boss. Just in case you were wondering.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
Oh, shit.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Oh, chat! Oh, shit, I'm going to die.
Accio. Confringo.
There we go, I used a potion. I rarely do, but I used a potion.
Expelliarmus.
Okay. Here he is.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Yeah, that's the thing you've got to destroy.
Incendio.
Yeah, see what I mean? If you don't destroy, you don't stun him. But if you use ancient magic like this, that does a huge damage and it does stun him for a bit. You can dish out a lot of damage. Oh, watch out, roll away when he does that, roll away. But if you can burst his orbs before he shoots them at you, that's good. I'll throw a chomping cabbage. Yeah, see, they don't never break. Oh shit, and he rolled into that. Oh, when he gets to stage 2, he summons a little helper. You can use it to stupefy, I guess. God's sake, I don't know, man. That's terrible. I always take big damage from that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, shit. I should get ancient magic built up. Ah, crap. I'm just relying on my Wiggenweld potions at the moment. I don't know, I never seem to be able to destroy those things quick enough. Oh, we nearly got enough. There we go. Shit.
Expelliarmus, Incendio. Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio.
Oh, roll away, roll away. Have I got any, I suppose we could bust this out. Take a bit less damage for a bit. Ha! Oh, we got him! Sweet! That went pretty damn well, that did.
What a relief. Revelio.
Lovely. Right, let's get me Leviosa back on my bar. Lovely, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. If you do big damage to that that orb he throws at you, it explodes and it does big damage to him and stuns him. And you mix that with your ancient magic, you'll fuck up this guy in seconds. But I don't know. I don't never seem to do enough damage to it to blow it up before he throws it at me. Maybe there's a better spell. I don't know. Maybe I was doing something wrong. But either way, we only used 4 Wiggenweld potions, and that's probably the amount of potions we found in this place. So we technically used 0. So it went all right.
Pensieve.
Oh, also, the locket that I was confused about at the start of the game, where I didn't know where they got the locket from, floating above the Pensieve in Gringotts was the locket, and they grabbed that, and then after they put the water in, and then they done the memory. We're going to pick up something now in the exact same way. So yeah, we did get a locket at the start of the game. I was just being very blind.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Man, she's become a professor at the school.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
And we've got a Pensieve artifact as well, whatever that is. Lovely. Alright, I'm not going to return to the map chamber because I think we're going to have a big old chat, so we might as well save that for the next video. But I'm going to have to end the video now, BwolfTheWolf. So thankfully we did get the first trial done in this video. I didn't want to have to end it before we got to boss number 1. I like blue ball you all, so I'm happy we got that done. And it's only about it says I've been recording for an hour, so I ballsed up the intro a few times. So maybe it's about a 50-minute video, so that's alright, not too bad. Probably take about 20 years to render though, so hopefully you're watching this by the time 2024 comes. Anyway, thanks for watching, BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.